On December 7, 1941, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor forced Americans to realize that they were not invincible from foreign attacks. Pearl Harbor was in chaos as Americans were being threatened in their homeland, forcing the Americans into a power-threatening war. Gratefully, incredible leaders came forth and brought ideas and peace to the minds of thousands. Women found their rightful stand in the workplace. These leaders and changes in culture brought in a new era for the United States, both terrifying but renewing. Japan brutally attacked Pearl Harbor, intending to prevent the United States from interfering with their planned military actions in Southeast Asia. Japan was also on the search for equality. They longed to be recognized as an important ally. The reason why they weren't was because of the color of their skin. When the Great Depression shook the world, Japan became extremely poor. But they knew that they were strong and wanted to prove that, so they developed a powerful military. Japan decided to side with Germany after seeing the successes of the Nazis. Franklin D. Roosevelt saw this and knew that he should start preparing for war. He decided he needed to do something to stop this. He imposed harsh sanctions. Sanctions are a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule. Roosevelt, knowing that Japan gets 80% of its oil from America, suspended all American exports to Japan, including oil. Roosevelt would remove the action if Japan agreed to reverse their plans and actions. Instead of accepting Roosevelt's demands, Japan turned to a different source of oil, much closer to home. Roosevelt's plan backfired and brought them closer to war than before. Japan decided the best way to attack America would be by attacking Pearl Harbor first. It took them 12 days to travel to the Hawaiian Islands, and surprisingly, they did it completely undetected. They attacked on December 7th on a clear Sunday morning, making it easy to spot their targets. Japan first destroyed the aircraft so that they would not be able to fight back. After destroying hundreds of planes within minutes, the Japanese turned their attention to the real prize, Battleship Row. They sent torpedoes underwater, and one of the Japanese got a very lucky shot. One of their torpedoes struck the forward magazine of the USS Arizona, and in just a few seconds, more than 1,100 sailors are killed. The war ended at 9:45 a.m., leaving the American fleet crippled. 328 American aircraft were put out of action, 19 Navy ships were destroyed, and in total, 2,403 Americans were killed. The Japanese thought they had won, but little did they know, America was preparing to fight back. They recovered all but 3 of their battleships and had many planes to use. This was only the beginning of a great war ahead of them. During this rough time, the percentage of women in the workforce grew by 50%. They needed people to run shops and businesses while men were fighting. Women working was only supposed to last until the war was over, though they fought for equality and equal pay during this time, which influenced this movement to be permanent. Throughout the impactful attack on Pearl Harbor, many influential and helpful leaders grew from the soil of America, such as Franklin D. Roosevelt. He encouraged America to not give up, and he created a war plan that brought them back from the defeat they were just in. He never failed to do the next right thing for his country. The attack on Pearl Harbor was an extremely important event in history that is to be remembered for centuries. It shaped not only America, but the entire world. It was the beginning to a nasty war, both terrifying but renewing. The attack on Pearl Harbor dramatically altered the way America is today.